Thanks for joining us this morning. Melbourne is waking to another major COVID alert after 4 members of one family, spread across 3 households, tested positive in the city's north. Contact tracers are now working overtime, thousands have been forced into isolation, and fears once again of a dreaded lockdown. Joining us both, well, not from Melbourne, we've got Shadow Minister for Government Services Bill Shorten is in Canberra, and 3AW's Neil Mitchell in Melbourne. Nice to speak to both of you this morning. Neil, you were there on the ground. Can you just sum up for us how the city's feeling right now?
Oh, I think we're edgy, and I think understandably so. It's just about a year ago we headed into what was a hellish time in Victoria, and of course people are nervous. A lot of people are going to be tested already. There's talk of a super spreader. If that's right, well, we're all in some trouble. I do believe that the government yesterday went very close to introducing some form of restrictions. They might have just been certain suburbs, but at the last minute they decided not to, and they wait and see. But if things develop badly, God willing they don't, but if they develop badly over the next few days, I don't think there's any doubt we'll go into some form of restrictions. Full-on lockdown, don't know, but some form of restrictions unless they get on top of it quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Bill, just looking at it, this list, I mean, there are so many exposure sites. Do you think the issues of the past have been fixed?
Well, I certainly hope so. One of the exposure sites, High Point's in the same postcode that I live in. My reaction was, oh, not again. We're just getting businesses and coming out of it. Schools are back, and for our kids and for our small businesses, I hope we're on top of it. We'll have to wait and see in coming days, won't we? But I would just say, can people please go and get their vaccination? If you're over 50, go and get your vaccination.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know why we haven't done it, but why can't we just get anyone who wants to get vaccinated, even if they're under 50, to be able to go and get a vaccination? The quicker we can get this done, at least these closures mightn't be quite as catastrophic if they loom. Yeah,
I mean, Neil, we've got the supply now. Do you think we're going to see long lines for a vaccination today and in the coming weeks?
I think we'll see an increase, and that is a good thing. It'll come out of the scare here in Victoria. Victoria's been leading the way with vaccination because we've been through it. We know what it can be. I think we'll get a line of people today. Strangely, I've booked in myself to be vaccinated today, and I wanted an afternoon appointment. There are only 3 available at one of the major hubs, so that's a good sign. Maybe people are starting to go out and do it. And I agree with Bill. Let's just get it done. The sooner the better.
Is that a good point that he's making there, Bill, that tried to get in this afternoon and there are so few appointments available?
Well, that's a development. I went to the showgrounds early last week, and you could have fired a cannon through the place and not hit anyone. So the staff are there. I like the idea of the big major vaccination hubs. I think some of the research is showing that even for people over 50, it's not so much hesitancy about AstraZeneca, it's just that they're not sure about their eligibility, they're not sure where to go. And again, to me, it's beyond belief. But if we need to get our numbers up, why not just let people under 50 go and get vaccinated, for goodness sake? Let's just get this done.
Well, Bill, let's talk about your tweet yesterday, taking a bit of a dig at the Prime Minister. I think we've got it here. Morrison nailing the vaccine rollout, you've written there, Neil. But, I mean, Bill, is it a bit mean?
Oh, come on, if we can't have a laugh anymore. I mean, normally everyone hates question time in politics because everyone's being mean. Humour's not illegal, and let's face it, the rollout and the instructions to Australians about do they get AstraZeneca or do they get Pfizer or do they wait or do they go, and what's the tiered category? Bill. Oh, come on, Neil, you've got a sense of humour. You're renowned for it.
Can't we all be on the same? Can't we all be on the same side for a change, Bill? Can't you stop the sniping? We're in the middle of a bloody pandemic. We're in the middle of something critical to this country, and you're both doing it. You and ScoMo and everybody else. You're at each other. Work for us together. Let's all head on this together, and none of the smart sniping around the edges.
Oh, Neil, first of all, of course we're all working together, but the other thing is, you're allowed to actually, you don't have to become the 3 wise monkeys, say no evil, hear no evil, talk no evil. I mean, if you think that the vaccine rollout's going well, why have we got so few people doing it? You and I were just agreeing, and why not use a bit of humour? There's nothing, laughter's not illegal anymore in this country. Or we've all gone so woke we can't even, call out the Emperor's new clothes.
It's the woke police this morning. Bill, I mean, I read that and thought, you know what, he's trying to divert attention away from the problems within your own party with Joel Fitzgibbon dropping a few bombs and threatening to quit.
Yeah.
I mean, is there something in that?
No, that is funny. That is
Did you
funny.
not laugh? Did you not laugh at the tweet though, Ali?
Oh, look, I had a bit of a giggle. I wasn't
Okay,
as
there we go,
outraged
good.
as Neil, but Neil's potentially facing another lockdown, so, you know.
No, we all are. Listen, in terms of... there was a by-election
Well,
at
up in
the
Canberra.
state level, up in the Upper Hunter in New South Wales, and a state election. I don't know, like, Joel's frustrated that Labor didn't do well, but I'm not sure it's the... You know, you've got to take note of it, but I'm not sure it's the end of the world.
Is he going to get kicked out of the party?
Bill.
Oh,
the dog.
listen... Go on, Neil, I don't want to interrupt you. Off you go.
Go, Neil.
No, she's just put you
okay.
on the point, on the spot there.
No,
Is he going to
well,
get
the point
picked out
of
of
it
the
is-
party?
No,
Are you
he's
going to oppose the tax cuts? Will you run as leader again? All of them, all of them, Bill, all three.
I should go on your show and deal with all those
Can
questions.
you can answer all of those. Thank you, Bill. Let's go.
That'd be a change.
Well, let's deal. Oh no, I'm not running for leader. In terms of tax cuts, Labor will have a position
ever?
all in good
Ever?
time, and yeah, we'll have. And in terms of Joel, I think it
Never?
should be fixed. I don't think he should leave the Labor Party. I think that it'd be better if the issues were being sorted out in-house. Division doesn't look good. On the other hand, some of the people trying to goad him to leave, they should probably pull their heads in too.
All right, let's get back to one of those things where, you know, we're all in this
Never, ever,
together
Bill.
again.
Never.
Okay, I
Come
don't like it when we
on.
get nasty, guys.
Never,
But
ever, ever.
Oh, Neil,
Oh, I want an answer.
take-
Hey, will you ever run again as leader?
I can't see any set of circumstances, but I've still got a lot to contribute, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. You can be a leader without being the leader.
Oh, there's an open door.
it's fine.
Neil.
I'm
There's
this
an open
morning.
door.
I'm
Neil,
just going
it's
to
the
sit
Carl
back,
and Ali
put my
Today
legs
show,
up,
not the Neil
cross
Mitchell
my
show.
arms. Hey, I do want to talk
I
about
thought you
this,
wanted to
right?
laugh, Bill. I thought you wanted to laugh.
We'll give you a laugh.
I am. It's good.
Come on, I want to give you a laugh, okay? That's what you both want this morning.
right.
We've talked
Yes,
about
indeed.
vaccine hesitancy. Check this out. Look what China's doing. This is to encourage everyone to get the jab. I love this. Are you both moving?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Do we need a bit of a campaign like that?
Well, just as long as it's not too funny.
Carl reckons you two are like the Muppets this morning.
I love it.
What were their names? Waldorf and Stadler.
That's it. Unmissable.
Hey, guys, thinking about Melbourne, though, this morning, Neil, hopefully the numbers are good today and we've got a bit of positive news coming out of it. We're thinking of everyone in Melbourne this morning. Thanks for joining us, gents.
See you guys.
All righty.
That was good TV.
That was fun. I don't really know what happened.
That was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
I like that a lot.
Two men shouting at the sky.
And we all won.